Most people, when they see a comedian do a bit or a joke, they take for granted what actually went into crafting that joke or that bit.
Public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen, if you stop donating dirty clothes.
You know, a lot of times by the time you've seen a comedian do a joke, he's done that joke 100 times.
Some of y'all feel seen in here, man. Knock that shit off. Clean the shit before you give it away.
A lot of times, depending on who you are, the only place you can work on new material is at open mics. And a lot of professional comedians hate open mics. So what I'm doing with my show at Artisan is creating a safe space for professional comedians to work on new materials, but in front of a real comedy audience. And what that does is let the audience see art happening in real time. You could see a comedian working out a bit now that you'll see later on stage or on screen somewhere else. Like for me, I had a thought of a bit, I wrote it out.
So now this is some of the shit I wrote last night, bro.
The next day I did it at Artisan.
We had a drink list here. We thought it was gonna be the government shutdown. I had a furlough sour, a Riftini. I keep the Riftini. You like? Yeah, you Riftini. We had the USAID, the DOE, and the EPA. Those are 3 separate drinks. They're all frozen. We got the Doge cocktail, right? That's diet, organic, gluten-free, and expensive. No one knows what it is, and nobody wants it. Social Security, that was my favorite. So Social Security is a nice cocktail, very fruity and seasonal. You pay on it all night, and then at the end, you don't get it. The Medicaid is just shots for everybody.
And then the next week, I did it on stage at the DC Improv on a show that I jumped on with George Wallace.
Shout out to all the government workers, man. We made it through. The almost shutdown was scary. I tried to plan ahead, man. I called DC Improv, the bar manager. I said, man, we should do a drink list. Change the drinks up for people in case we get shut down. People need to laugh a little bit, right? So we was running some ideas back in the back. I said, how about like a Riftini? You know what I mean? Like a furlough sour. Put that on the menu. You know what I mean? And then they got the 3 drinks. I like these: the USAID, the EPA, and the DOE, right? And those are all frozen. Right? Now I said, dude, put the Doge on there, D-O-G-E, right? The diet, organic, gluten-free, expensive, right? And they was like, well, what is it? I was like, nobody knows. And no one wants it. You understand me? My favorite too, they was gonna go for it if the shutdown had happened, to Social Security. Social Security, that's gonna be a bomb drink right there. You pay on that bitch all night and you never get it.
Yeah, man, it's unique, it's cutting edge, it's nothing like anything you've seen before, it's a phone-free zone. We definitely want you to be a part of our next show, Artisan. It's a craft experience, art in real time.